department. Particularly, I am invited by the Dr. James. I thank him for this opportunity to present this FDP under the title. Am I audible? Shall I proceed my presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. James. I thank him for this opportunity to present this FDP under the
You can continue,
title.
ma'am.
Yes. Am I audible? Shall I proceed my presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Dr.
Is
James.
PPT visible
I thank
clearly?
you for this
Yes,
opportunity
ma'am.
to present
Yes,
this
thank you.
FDP under the
You can
title.
I
continue,
very
ma'am.
much happy to present.
Am I audible?
title
Shall I research grants, unveiled opportunity and pathways? I hope all the participants who are collected in this meet will have already some kind of experience over the how to write a research grant, how to get that research grant, everything. Some of you may be new to this topic. I hope so. Even though my main part of this presentation will be refreshing your mind, since already you are all aware of the getting research grant in order to strengthen your career as well as our institution where we are working. So this presentation will be considered as a two-quadrant mode. First one, how to write the grant proposal. Next one, where and all we have to seek the opportunity and where we have to concentrate in a pathway to propose our proposal in the particular research funding agency. So first we can concentrate on the how to write the research proposal. Before getting into the topic, just you have to refresh that what is a grant. As you all know that a grant is some kind of mechanism
You click here na.
through which
Not coming.
I'm audible.
Wait.
Shall I continue, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. A grant is some kind of mechanism through which any agency can give money to do the research work or other activity. Certainly, it may be either education program or a service program or some demonstration. In our perspective, we are going to concentrate on the research project. In order to project our research skills, we have to pursue some kind of research grant. So generally, grant means that should enhances both our professional career as well as scientific understanding in your particular subject area. That is very, very important. Even though grant, getting a grant is an individual process, but that should be reflected your institution growth also. So it is a contribution to the financial health of your department. It is a new opportunity for your research assistant, also a new program for your institution to support and implement your research idea and skill where you are in very much expert. At present, why we have to start research proposal writing and also applying for proposal in particular any reputed agency. Writing a grant is a very, very important part of your professional growth where you are working. By adopting some kind of strategy, this should be getting a grant can be accomplished through a long range plan, particularly for your professional growth as well as development. So what are those type of strategy means? First of all, you have to build your individual credential. That means have a concentration to strengthen your research profile. While strengthening your research profile should reflected in terms of publications with a good impact factor in reputed publishers also. Second strategy falls under the category of building the track record of funding. So initially we cannot able to get a major project and all, so that we have to start from minor project to major project. So in such a way you have to record some kind of record funding already. So start small project and then aim for major project. Also we have to move with some kind of collaborative work, either national or international. The collaborative work speaks a lot while applying any kind of funding or seeking any fund from any reputed funding agency. Moreover, funding should be our interest plus the interest of the funding agency. These two interests should be combined, then only we can able to get any kind of funding from any reputed agency. One thing I would like to say that no matter how good your idea, how well written your proposal, if the agency to which you are applying is not interested means in your project, you will not be funded. So having this idea in your mind, we have to proceed to concentrate on the scripting any type of proposal. So before getting into proposal writer, we have to do some kind of homework. There is search probable funding bodies. In India, several funding agencies are there. They are serving lot of funding to all the researchers. And then target the funding source. What type of interest those funding agency are required in your organization and your program. Program means particularly your discipline, whether it is physical science or mathematical science or social science like that. So, and also parallelly, you have to gather some kind of information. What are the grants available at right now? How to apply for them? And what is the starting date and ending date? What are the stipulated period? Whether it is minor project or major project, like that, you have to collect all the information. Maybe members of the particular committees of the any funding agency may be collected, and we can get some kind of information from those members of committee. All of above all are very, very important. Apart from this, when you think to apply for any proposal in any particular funding agency or in a particular discipline, you have to get through the previous selected proposal titles. What are the current trends? What is the current requirement? The current requirement should accomplish the societal applications. That speaks a lot while writing the proposal. We have to seek some kind of answer to certain questions. What are the current trends? You can understand very well. Current trend means current scenario. What is the societal application? What is the leading research area in your field, either in mathematical physics or physical science or chemical science, whatever it is. You should identify the current scenario of the research area. After seeking that only, you have to start. Next one, current limitation and restriction. Whenever you used to do any kind of proposal write-up or applying for any funding, there are some kind of limitation restriction over. So we have to look over that limitation restriction. Based on that, we have to move forward to complete the proposal write-up. And what subject areas were awarded funding recently, that should be analyzed thoroughly before writing any grant proposal. What type of award, what are the titles, what are the topic they are covering, whether our proposal will be matching with those requirement of funding agency. Like that, you have to get clear of all those things. What are the future plan of the funder? Funder means here agency. So not only, already I said that funding means our interest plus interest of the funder or funding agency. So we have to see the plan of the funder who are providing the fund to do the research work. These questions should be, we have to keep in mind before writing. Also, what are the decision makers assessor? What a decision maker means, how they are evaluate our proposal. We have to seek all those questions. What review process do they follow? What are the review process, preliminary process? What type of process? Initially, what they will do. After initial process, what they will do process. We got to see the review process. And what are the deadlines for submission? So as you all know that early startup will lead to the good ending. so that we should aware of deadlines for the submission. We have to start earlier and then submit within this stipulated period. How long will the process take? Like that, you have to see what is the proper way to approach the committee members if you need any kind of support and all. This question play a very important role. How many people have already applied and what percentage get grants so far? You have to analyze. Based on that, we can step into the next step. Most of the answers can be found on the funding body website. What are all I have mentioned over here? All the questions will be mentioned in the particular agency website and also research guide, annual report, and future plan. So mostly, if you are in a plan to apply for any grant, any support from any agency, have a habit to go to into the website regularly once in a week or once in a month, like that. Get to know the initial date, start date, and submission date. Then according to that, you can proceed your work. I would like to render some points to remember. Funding bodies look good researchers. You can think that what do you mean by good researchers? Here, good researcher means committed to the research work. Committed to research work directly lead to the completion of the work as per plan within the stipulated period. Committed researcher only will excel in getting any kind of funding. Think of them, the funding agency or the potential investor. How we are feeling that we are potential researcher, we have to treat the funding agency also a potential investor in you, in your idea, so that positive approach we should have. Mutually, we should treat funding agency as a potential investor. They should realize that we are potential researcher. So this positive approach will lead you to get any kind of fund. You must sell your idea, that is, be enthusiastic about your work. Go ahead like that. Why should they give a grant? That is a very important point. So, by writing a proper and accepted and well-structured proposal, only will get the grant anyway. Remember that you are not seeking money, not only money, but you have ideas, they have money. So that don't hesitate to write any proposal. Don't think that we are seeking money only, not like that. You and the funders are both professional, are coming together for specific purpose. That is, the specific purpose of each funders and researchers should be realized. Get to know relevant people in the funding body. Get help, finance office or matters relating to staff costs, travel, overheads, and budget. Seek professional advice on confidential. That leads to a good end. Before approaching proposal, always remember that your proposal will be read by one or two experts in your field, but some of the other members in the judgment panel won't be expert. So you have to consider that unknown person also. In such a way, you have to write the proposal. Your proposal should accomplish all the members which are present in the judgment panel. So ask a lot of people to help you to improve your proposal. Make sure that is first page that reflect the standalone summary of the entire proposal. That means in the title itself, you have to give the clear idea of your entire proposal. Major criteria, some question should be answered before getting into what are the objectives of the project. Objectives of the project proposals are the main role. You can restrict the objectives up to 5 to 6 points. More number of objectives may confuse your outcomes. How to conclude your outcome, that will lead to the lot of confusion. So that better 3 to 6 objectives are enough for you to complete. So objectives are the very, very important of the project. What will be the outcomes? based on the objective, you have to state the clearly what will be the outcomes of the project. These two play a crucial role in proposal writing. Does the proposal address a well formulated problem? Problem what you have selected should reflect the societal applications and a sustainable approach also. You can concentrate on the any type of problem which should solve the any 17 sustainable goal. That would be better for your. Is it a research problem or is just a routine application of a known technique? There is a difference between the research problem and application of known technique. Your proposal should address the very particularly a research problem, not just as a routine application of known technique. We should aware of that also. Is it an important problem or as usual effect? That should be stated very clearly. So your research problem, your research proposal should reflect your unique problem of with societal applications. And also, if you have any idea to combine with industrial application, that is also better. Is special funding necessary to solve the problem or to solve it quickly enough? The special funding means you can seek some industrial collaboration also. Does the proposer have a good idea on which base their work? These are the preliminary questions you have to answer before getting into right. Finally, a good track record of proposal is required, both of doing good research and of the publishing it. Publication of the work is play a vital role while getting the any fund. Second criteria, an applicant with existing funding may be favored due to the evidence of good record. Generally, whenever you used to apply for any fund to any agency, we already, if you have any already previously completed funding means that will be accomplished, but not at all. So like it is not, it will not be like that. That is also priority is given to new researchers also in the field. So don't hesitate to apply as a new researchers. New researchers are also entertained nowadays. So new researchers also, you can initiate your funding idea. Funders generally prefer to offer reasonable balance of support for different research areas. Lastly, that there should be some kind of industrial collaboration means that will be considered as a prime factor to consider your proposal. How to write a grant application? We can get into the formal section. Formal section consists of statement of the problem, summary of current development in the field. Current development means that should reflect definitely the societal applications and also outcome based. The outcome should be productive or it may be very, very productive. And statement of what is new about your project. There is a new project that should not reflect the previous one. Indication of the extent to which research builds on previous work by you and others. You have to indicate that what earlier some of them have done, what you are going to do, that should be stated very clearly. In certain cases, you have to assure that you are of existing work in the field despite no exhaustive literature review being available. So you should be aware of the current trends, everything and all. I will show you one model proposal. Shall I proceed? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can proceed.
Thank you. I will show you one model proposal which I have taken from the DST website only. It is clearly stating that how to write each and every part of the proposal. This model will be a very, very nice one and useful. Those who are in preparatory mode of applying funding, they can go through this. That is, title of the proposal will be study and analysis of lightweight, high-speed robot arms. See the title here, study the analysis of lightweight, high-speed. Here, lightweight and high-speed refers the entire scenario, entire content of the project proposal. So that in such a way, you have to highlight all those things of your idea into the title itself. Title should be within the short only. Lengthy title will not be entertained. So consider that a title should be very short, but that should reflect your entire proposal. As I already mentioned, that some kind of formal structure, that is project title, broad area, sub area, duration in month, total cost, what are the component, project category, and these are all the important preliminary things. Apart from that, there will be starting point will be project summary. The project summary in each and every website of funding agency, each and every column of the project proposal will be restricted with some kind of words. You have to adhere all those words, that is that reflect your proposal in better way. So project summary should be reflected in 150 words. It depends upon the what type of proposal you are writing. For different proposal, the maximum words may be differ. So project summary, they have clearly stated that what is the summary of the project very clearly. After that, keywords. As you know, from the name itself, keywords very, very important. This should reflect your entire project proposal. Technical details, introduction. Origin of the proposal should be stated very clearly. And definition of the problem, very, very important. You have to define a problem in proper way. And objective, as I already mentioned that too much of objective should not be given. Better 3 to 6 like that. Why it is like that means you have to say the outcome of all those objectives. All objectives should be stated in outcome. So restricting within the 6, it is enough. And review of status research development in the subject, in which area you are going to, the international status as well as national status. This should be done by the proper reference, current reference, how the scenario of the problem, what you have selected. Importance and review of expertise. If you are combined with, if you have a plan to write a proposal with industrial application also, so you have to stay